welcome back. The Herd is coming up next right here on FS1. So let's head over and check in with Colin on this Friday. Hey, Colin, what's in the show?
Well, the Lakers looked like last year's bubble Lakers. We'll talk about that and an earlier report on the Patriot quarterback Mac Jones that's not great. That's coming up.
Huh. Interesting, Colin. I'll be looking forward to that. Well, how about this? The Mavericks are taking their 2-0 series lead over the Clippers back to Dallas tonight. The Mavs followed up the 17 threes they made in Game 1 by making 18 in Game 2, led by Baby Bird, Luka Doncic, who was averaging 35 points while shooting 41.7% from three. Shannon, what's your guy, Luka's line, and what's the score?
He's shooting 41% for three. I thought he couldn't shoot three.
He can against the Clippers.
Yeah.
That's the only team he can
Right
shoot
now.
threes.
You know what's good? I'm going to say, look, he's averaging 32, 10, and 9. I'm going to say he has 39 and 9 tonight, and they win 120.
39-9.
No. 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists.
Got it.
Are you daring me? Mm-hmm. You daring me?
Yep, I just did.
I might go. He might put a 40 piece on you. You better
He just
stop.
might. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I got to score 120-116 Mavs.
Okay, close game?
Yeah, 120-116.
Okay, all right. I got this game not close at all. I got Dallas winning the first quarter by 10 and the game by 15, 116-101. And I got, quote-unquote, Baby Bird, 35, 10, and 12. And I want to say congratulations, Shannon. You finally got one right.
You know what? I hate when you do this. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Everybody at home, he's trying to jinx them. They're going to win the first quarter by 10, and then they're going to win the game by 15.
Watch.
I'm going to be, I'm definitely going to be watching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be watching.
In all your glory, you'll be watching.
Yes.
Watch me burn some hats.
This is Memorial Day weekend. You mind if I come over and watch the game with you?
Yes, I do.
Ernestine doesn't want any burning going on over the weekend, Skip. I can make sure that. Shannon, let me know when you need help with those props for Monday.
Okay,
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to it. All right, guys, that's all for us. Herd's on now. Have a good one.
How about we talk about the Clippers?
Clippers fans, it's been tough for them.
Shannon Sharp,
Yes.
you're going to have a great weekend.
Well, I'm having a great weekend.
And on Sunday night, you can make plans for all the props you want.
Say that one more time about the prop. I want you to say that what you just said again. I can have as many props
As you want, because I was dead solid wrong.
That's mighty big of you, Skip, to admit that.
Well, the Clippers just about to get planted in the ground in Dallas. That's what's going to happen.
We saw, we conquered.
Yep.
No pressure about those props, Shannon. You're going to have to be ready because the Mavericks are taking their 2-0 series lead over the Clippers back to Dallas. 2 games this weekend. The Mavs followed up the 17 threes they made in Game 1 by making 18 in Game 2. But Ty Lue says the Clippers will show who they truly are with their backs against the wall, adding, quote, I think when you're down 2-0 and you're coming into another team's arena, it shows what you're made of. So, Chris, Broussard, still with us. Chris, where will the series stand when we return on Monday, apparently with all the props?
Well, Jen, I don't know if I'm being too kind, too tender-hearted.
Okay.
But I'm going to say when we return Monday that the Clippers still have life, that they will be down 3-1 when we get back on Monday. And I'm going to say it's going to be strange, though. Not like the Clippers win tonight. I think Dallas wins tonight, takes an insurmountable 3-0 lead. But the Clippers win Game 4, believe it or not, when they know they're done. And I say that because I think Dallas, being young, I think they will get complacent with the 3-0 lead, and the Clippers will be able to win Game 4. I actually think they'll win Game 5 in Staples and then lose this thing in 6. And I heard Ty Lue say all the right things about urgency and we're going to show them who we are. And he pointed out, Dallas has shot the ball too well to keep it up, for the rest of the series. And that's maybe what he should say as a head coach. But here's the problem. The last 3 times that the Clippers were in the position where you needed to play with incredible urgency, where it was not quite do or die, but essentially do or die, they haven't played with urgency. We go back to Game 6 last year against Denver. You're up 3-1. You lose Game 5. You think, okay, let's close them out before, we don't need to let this thing go to 7. And they lose. They didn't show up for Game 6. Then Game 7, you're thinking, okay, we let this thing go too long. Let's end it and get to the conference finals. And they didn't show up for that game. And then Game 2 against these Mavericks this year, If they didn't bring the urgency in game 2 on their home floor, knowing you don't want to go down 0-2 heading to the opponent's arena, what's to make me think they're going to bring it tonight? They had all the reasons in the world to play their tails off in game 2, and they still chose not to fight over picks, and they didn't take anything away from Dallas. Luka had his way, and the supporting cast had its way. Like, the goal is to take something away. We're going to stop Luka, let everyone else beat us. Stop everyone else, let Luka beat us. They're giving up everything. And offense is not the problem. I mean, what more can I ask but for Kawhi to have 41, for Paul George to have 28, for us to outscore them from the free throw line, the points in the paint, points off turnovers. What else can I ask? 38 points off the bench, and you still lose. They can't guard Luka, and it looks like they don't want to guard Luka. And that is why I think they lose tonight, and essentially for all, intents and purposes, it's over. But I think they'll be able to win game 4 because Dallas will get complacent.
I agree with you, Chris. This is what I said. I believe it'll be 3-1. I believe the Mavericks win tonight and the Clippers win on Sunday. For me, the sense of urgency, they got a sense of urgency. Kawhi Leonard came out and gave you a playoff performance of a lifetime. Paul George gave you 28, so you got 69 between your two stars. And it's picked up right where they left off. It was a conga line. They couldn't stop Luka last year from getting whatever he want. Remember, they had to step on his already injured ankle to slow him down, Chris. Now he's fully healthy. So what are you going to make Luka? Are you going to say, look, somebody just got to bear this 50-point night, but we're not going to leave these shooters? Because 30 of their threes that they've made have come on wide open looks. Most guys, unless you play for the Lakers, are going to make those shots. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let Luka get 39 and still dish out 8-9 assists? Or you just might as well just say, you know what, because his assists are three-pointers. They're not the conventional he's driving the basketball, Chris, and dumping it off to a big and they dunking it. No, his assists are coming with Tim Hardaway Jr. nailing threes, Kleber nailing threes, Finney Smith nailing threes. So you got to take something away. But I just want someone to tell me how this mentally tough team with the two best wing defenders, I want to reiterate that because that's all I heard. The two greatest wing defenders since Pip and Jordan, and they can't stop the little 21-year-old kid from Slovenia.
But you had it backwards since Jordan and Pip.
Yeah.
You got to get them in the right order.
Okay. Since Jordan and Pip. Hey, I forgot Pat Bev, that little bulldog, that Pat Bev.
Pitbull.
Pat Bev, Serge Ibaka. We got a blocker and you don't.
Well, we don't have him anymore because he's got back spasms and he's probably out. So go ahead.
So who goes? So somebody need to take the test. Okay, there's a written exam. It's called Luka Doncic. Kawhi's taking it, Chris. He's failed. Paul George is taking it. He's failed.
Pat Bev took it.
Pat Bev, they kicked Pat Bev out of school. His grade was so bad guarding Luka. So what are you going to do, Skip? You got to take, like Chris said, you got to take something away. Can't give him everything. Like a child. You get a child everything you want, you spoil him. So Luka's spoiled right now because he get everything he want, Chris. He want cookies, he get cookies. He want ice cream, he get ice cream. I love it. I love you feeling miserable. I see that look on your face. I see that look on your face right now. That's that look I see it only a handful of times. I've only seen that look a handful of times.
Yeah, because I'm up like 100 cases of Diet Dew on you.
I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it right back. This playoff series, I'm going to get it all back.
Okay, it is my turn. I am sick and tired of hearing you both just talk about this. Let's just, I don't want to hear about some mercy win on Sunday night. I don't want to hear about it.
You want to get swept?
It's over. Let's get this over with. Oh. Look, the Clippers were nicknamed for ships. They're Clipper ships, and they have now sprung all the same leaks, 1,000 leaks that they sprung last year in the bubble against Denver. And they will start sinking into the Trinity River tonight in Dallas, and they will sink to the bottom of the Trinity River on Sunday night, and they will be done because they will be swept. It is over. They are so shell-shocked by games 1 and 2 that they will not be able to, so to speak, right the ship.
If they get swept, they're going to blow it up, Skip.
You got it right. They will blow it. That owner, he only knows winning in his field of aspiration, and he will blow this sky high. heads are going to roll everywhere after Sunday night because I do not see how they can suddenly bounce back. Dallas knows they have them right where they want them. And even now, the odds makers are playing into the Mavericks' hands because I keep telling Shannon, Chris, the Clippers are still the odds makers' champions. I don't feel stupid for picking the Clippers because the odds makers continue to pick the Clippers. Even last year in the bubble, every time the Clippers played Denver, they were a higher point favorite over the Nuggets than the Lakers were when they, in the next round, played the Denver Nuggets. Routinely, the Clippers last year would be 7 or 8 point favorites all the way to the bitter end when they obviously blew the 3-1 lead. And yet when the Lakers faced them, they would be 5 or 6 point favorites in every game. Tonight, my Clippers are still 2 point favorites at Dallas after the destruction that we've seen Luka wreak on them in games 1 and 2. They're 6.5 point favorites in game 1 and lost by 10. 6 point favorites at home in game 2, and they lost by 6. They were up to 2.5 point favorites last night at Dallas. Now it's 2 points. They are the odds makers champs because the odds makers do what I do. They look at that roster. They do what you did because you picked the Clippers to win games 1 and 2. And they look at the roster. They look at the depth. They say, this team is loaded. Ty Lue is decorated. He helped LeBron come back from 3-1 and win a championship. Everything is right. They're a better team than they were